So, like I said, we go to the men's side, right? We go to the men's side. Now we drinking. I'm like, damn, we all just like, they like, what's up with y'all? We like, nothing. And then they like, y'all have fun over there? I'm like, yeah. So by then, you know, the bride, she like, I want to turn up. I'm like, you want to go somewhere else? She say, yeah. Y'all know I'm from the motorcycle club, so I'm like, oh, we can go to Sin City. We go to the motherfucking motorcycle club. We in that bitch after hours. We turned the fuck up. We having a good time. She done hopped on a bike, on the back of the bike, like, I want to ride. What to do? Like, I'll take you around the block, whatever. Take her around the block. Couple of girls get a ride on back of the bikes. We have fun. Now, it's probably about 3:30. She like, I'm lit. So we get back on the bus, right? She like, I just can't wait to be married. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All that. We just sitting there like, all right. So we all going upstairs. As we going upstairs, we see some of the fellas. I'm like, y'all still out? He like, y'all still out? We like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. So we see the one we was talking to earlier. He over in the corner. He kind of like mad dogging. So I'm like, what's wrong? We go call him Stacy. I'm like, what's wrong with Stacy? I'm asking. We go call this other guy, Mark. I say, Mark, what's wrong with Stacy? He like, man, he got an attitude, whatever. Him and the groom got into it. I'm like, what they get into it about? He was like, nah, he was something about the stripper. Like, he didn't want to go back to the ATM or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, what Stacy needed? He was like, yeah, Stacy didn't want to pay the fee inside the club, which the club and the fucking the ATM fee in there, I think it's like $25, $30, some shit like that. Like, it's not $5, $6 like a regular ATM. It's high as fuck, right? So I can understand. But whatever. I guess they got into it about that. So he was just sitting back. So, you know, she over there. She loaded. We get them all upstairs or whatever. Everybody go to their room, presumably. This is what we assume, right? So we go to Stacy's room. I'm like, go and chill. I'm like, I'm about to roll up. I'm like, we can go downstairs and gamble with Whoop. I'm like, or we can go to the after hours. He was like, man, it was just that I forgot my ones here. He was like, the nigga tried to make a big old scene like I was broke, whoopty whoop. I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, and this ain't the time for a nigga to be playing with me. I said, right. So we probably was up there for like an hour or so. But within that hour, like the other girls was in, a couple of more bridesmaids, you know, girls that was going to be in the wedding and shit, they came to the room. We all up there chilling, having a good time, smoking, drinking, having a good time, right? So, boom, now, it's about